Alright guys, so my name is Winston on Cowboy Ranch Life channel. If you've not viewed this channel before, don't forget to hit the subscription button down below to view more of our videos. So today we're going to be working on some John Deere blades. Now you may all be asking, what is a John Deere blade? Well, just a second and I will show you what a John Deere blade is, but here's kind of the plan of attack. We've got to take all the hydraulic lines off, we've got to cap the cylinders so we don't get sand in them, and we're going to sandblast these blades and then we're going to repaint them. We're going to make them look like new. We're going to get decals on them. We're going to get it all. We're just going to make them look like they just rolled out of the John Deere factory. So with that said, guys, let's get started looking at them. So we've kind of got them in pieces, but this is one. This is the actual bracket part. There's the blade over there. We'll go over there in a minute. But as you can see, guys, they're rusty, they're dirty, they need a little bit cleaning up. Probably need some power washing. That's going to be in the process. But all these hoses, we're going to take them off. They're connected there and there to each cylinder. And then we've got another blade over there, which we're going to get to in a minute. But this is the blade itself. If you guys can see this, this is how they attach to the actual brackets, just by pins. We're going to get new decals for them. We're going to get them painted, guys. I'm just really looking forward to getting this done. But if you guys can see that, they're a little bit rusty. We purchased these. As you guys saw, we've hauled them in here, and we're just getting started on it. So it's going to be a little longer process than normal. We're probably going to have a few videos of this. But let's get looking at the other blade. Alright, so here is the other blade. As like I explained before, the hydraulic lines all have to come off, guys. We're still missing some brackets there on the trailer, which is over there. I have not got them off yet, but the rest of this is all ready to get sandblasted and painted after we, of course, wash them off and get it ready that way. I've got our caps here. You always plug the holes for the lines, because if you don't, then sand gets in it and can ruin your cylinders. Also, when you guys are purchasing a blade like this, you might also make extreme sure that right here, if you can see this whole main piece, there's not gouges, there's not dents, there's not dings. Also, if you look at this, down the edge, it's straight. There's a cutting edge here, but you've got to make sure it's called the frog. It's the part that's actually the main backing of the blade. Make sure it's not bent, guys, because if it is bent, really, your blade is just destroyed. I mean, they've done stuff with it they shouldn't, which therefore puts it in predicaments, which then makes it weak. And as you guys know, after it's weak, then you can't get your job done because it's always breaking. So that's one look. Let's go look at the other blade, and I'll kind of show some things on it too. So again, guys, like I said, when you see the top, it's straight as a pin. You can look down the whole side, it's straight. There's no gouges in the main part here. You can see the cutting edge is straight. There is one little dent right there, if you guys can see that, but it's not major. It's not bad enough to even repair. So it's just part of what happens when you're pushing with a blade, but you can tell with these blades, they've not been abused. We're just fixing them and making them look new again. Also wanted to mention that this is a 10-foot blade, so it spans from 10 foot from end to end. So there's also different lengths of blade, but this is a 10-foot. And this one, with the brackets already on it, is a 9-foot. It's either 8.5 or 9. I'm not sure how they read them from the factory, but that's kind of what it is. So with that said, let's get started taking the hydraulic hoses off. Alright, so now that we're done, one down, one to go, I'm going to show you kind of what we've done. Put the caps in each one, making sure that the sand doesn't get in them, as I explained before. Also, I taped the ends of all the hoses. If you do that, it keeps them clean. These hoses, a lot of them are junk, if you guys can see that. I mean, they're split and they're cracked. This one here, if I remember right. Yeah, you can see that. I mean, it's just, they're bad hoses, guys. Some of them we can probably reuse on something, but all this configuration mess of hoses does not get put back on this blade, ever. We're going to put brand new hoses, get them made, custom made from a guy, and he's going to put all new hoses to make all the correct lengths and everything. Now, we will keep these just to use them as a measuring tool so we know how long to make the new ones, but after that, then they'll just be put back into stock where they will be used randomly if we ever need to use a hose that we blow out on the farm. As you guys know, Saturday night's not the perfect time to get a hose, so that's why we keep all these. They might not look the best, but they might bail you out of a tight spot when you need one. These are big white bags. No, they're not marshmallows. If they were, they would not be here. They would be already eaten by... We will not tell the names to protect the innocent and guilty. But these are actually 1-ton bags. They are sand, a special kind of sand they get from a river. We got these a few towns away. They dry it down, mine it, or not mine it, but perfect it and sort it. So this is the smallest kind, and that works better for sandblasting because they just does a whole bunch of little particles hitting the steel to take the paint off more than a bunch of rock. So it just does a better, cleaner job. So we find this works better for us. So we got the blade set up. So now we're just looking for some good weather. It's been raining the last couple days. So with that said, drop a like if you would, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow Cowboy Ranch Life on Instagram, and we will catch you on the next one.